Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, November 7th, 2023. But before I walk you through the charts, as usual, just want to encourage you to please click like if you haven't already, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this one. Daily analysis in the SPY and the Triple Q, that is the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 ETFs. Weekly analysis in the S&P 500 Index, the NASDAQ 100 Index, the Long Bond ETF, the TLT, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube. That is 8 a month that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those stock picks, and you can check out all of this for no cost for 5 days. We offer a 5-day free trial up front with a wickedstocks.com subscription. So sign up for wickedstocks.com, check it all out. If you don't like what you see within 5 days, you can cancel your subscription at no cost to you whatsoever. On with the charts. Let's take a look at the big picture, work our way into the day itself. This is a weekly bar chart illustrating that about a month ago we settled below this 10-month rising channel bottom that is well above the market now at 256.20. That set off a sell signal down to 181.90, considered a 3 to 5 week objective. We're 4 weeks there. I don't know if we'll see that in that time. I'll get to that in a moment, but I still think 181.90 is in reach, and I'm just going to jump right to the daily. Actually, we do have a weekly chart for that. Below this descending 1/3 speed line that we did test today, a 224.43 on the weekly chart, but on the daily chart is 224.30. So yes, holding below 224.30 does maintain, I'm going to say, a 2 to 3 week objective down to 181.80. 181.80 would be a completed objective following the settlement below the 256.20 formation. Now, if we do close above 224.30 today, then we are off the 181.80 target, and instead anticipating recovery over the next 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 5 weeks or so, into this 256.20 region, which is once again, that longer term channel bottom on the weekly chart that is gradually converging with these channel tops that on the weekly chart is 272.69 and on the daily chart 271.32. So 56.20 to 71.32 are narrowing gradually. They become a 3 to 5 week objective were we to close today above 224.30. Until then, this remains your short setting zone, whether for the day, 3 to 5 days out, or 2 to 3 weeks out. 3 to 5 days out, we're looking for something like this, 206.37, in reach over the next 3 to 5 days below 224.30. Now, for the day itself, I do have 218.40, nothing more than the low of the high. The actual high, a pullback high following that late October low from a week and a half ago, was put out on Friday. Monday's high was just below it. And so the low of the high is 218.40. And it has soft intraday pivot point qualities. Holding above 218.40, opening above 218.40, we'll certainly keep 224.30 in close reach today. But if we break, especially if we open today below 218.40, I do think there's a decent chance that would be a meaningful sell-off day, but there is a decent chance we could test 206.37 intraday. In any event, 3 to 5 day swing traders that you're selling 224.30 in anticipation of 206.37 within the week, over the next few days, where we can bottom out on a daily basis and once again perhaps round back up to 224.30 over the following 2 to 3 to 5 days. So you could trade both sides, but it really is 224.30. Holding below that will keep, as I show here, the 184.62, this is for a July high, so that's a 4 month channel bottom, dropping gradually, 184.62, 181.80 on the weekly chart, as you can see here. So the lower 180s remain a 2 to 3 week objective below 224.30. I don't see a good reason to be long Tesla as we move into later November below 224.30, as outlined already in those previous charts. Now for the upside, where to go? I'll go right here for right now. If we push or open today above 224.30, 230.61 is likely. That is this high, this sort of gap area from a few weeks ago. 230.61 could give the market trouble on an intraday basis. But I'll also say that there's the possibility that if we push, especially if we open, which I doubt, above 224.30, that 234.58, here we go again, would be in reach. Now, 234.58 is this low. That does close, well, there depends on how you define the gap. There is a gap between this low in September at 234.58 and this high at 230.61. But there's also the trading gap that occurred between one day and the next a few weeks ago. And this low is, I forget. I think it's 242.08. I think it's this number up here, 246.68. So let me get on with the targets here. So there is the possibility if we push or open above 224.30, we just might reach the 234 handle resistance intraday. Whether it's 234.26 you use as the 3/8 Fibonacci, or we have here 234.58 is this low from late September. That would probably be it for the day. And then the question begs, are we going to close above 224.30? And if we do, then I see 246.68 by the end of next week, 256.20 within 2 to 3 weeks, which is once again the start of a narrowing zone of meaningful resistance into the low 270s. Better shown here on this weekly chart. It all comes together over the next 3 or 4 weeks. So that would be perfect, I suppose, in one sense, that if we were to close above 224.30, by the time we reach this channel top, it is all converged. That former channel bottom at 256.20 rising into the mid 260s, this 272.69 channel top dropping into the mid 260s. So it really does become about a 40-point move, I think, if we close above 224.30. I know we pushed. I'm going to spend 30 seconds on this. Actually, I probably shouldn't go here because this could take a lot longer. But I do see on the YouTube comments, having been stopped out above 224.30. I think we took this out by 1 point. I want to make a suggestion, and I think we're going to put this in our resource section of our website. We're still building our website out. We have a whole new version coming in the next couple of weeks. We're going to have a lot more information for, how to trade our stuff, how to interpret it. But I just want to put out there that if you're trading these 3 and 4 star levels that have meaning for more than just the week, but even into later month, that they deserve a 1% stop loss. So, if you can withstand a 2.25 point move today against 224.30, if you're selling it and your time horizon, I'm not talking to day traders. Day traders, if you're an experienced day trader, you have your own methods, and many of you have your own methods anyway. You're probably plugging your ears right now because you don't want to hear all this, or you're fast forwarding. But for those of you who are struggling with where to place your stop losses, maybe you're a little new to the game, so to speak. I would go with the 1% violation. I wouldn't go beyond that. I wouldn't go 1.5%, 2% against these line studies on an intraday basis. So if you're selling 224.30, put a stop at 2.25 higher, roughly. That would be 226.55, roughly, that you would have your stop loss. And I think that's where I would leave it. I would not, if your time horizon, if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, 2 to 3 week swing trader, and you're selling 224.30, I would not put my stop loss, 20 cents or 50 cents higher than that. It's just too close for the market to have, ample breathing room to play out. So is there anything else to be said? I don't think so. I think that is really all that needs to be said. This chart says a lot. Holding below 224.30, I maintain a 206.37 3 to 5 day target, and the low 180s expected over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And if we close above 224.30, we're looking for really the mid 260s over the next 3 to 5 weeks. And all these levels have meaning on the way up in stair-step fashion. I'm going to leave it at that for Tuesday's Tesla Report. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday's Tesla. You have a great day.